cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Alexo Ray. And welcome to another video. I'm so glad you're here, and by the title of today's video, you guys already know what we're doing. I am so freaking excited for this because we are doing our final monthly TBR list for the year of 2022. Where has this year gone? I feel like it was just January. I was posting my first vlog, my first ever bookstore vlog. We are going into the final freaking month of 2022. Time is just, it's flying by, and I feel like I say this so much on my channel, but like, could we just take a minute? Can time just slow down just for a minute? Here we are in today's video. I'm going to be showing you guys my December TBR, but we are putting a little twist, a little spin on today's TBR. I've been tagged in so many TikToks, so many YouTube videos. I am going to be blindly picking my December TBR. I'm really excited for this. Really quick, I just want to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Book of the Month. If you're not familiar, Book of the Month is a super popular, fast online growing book service for readers. You guys have probably heard me talk about them a lot over here on my channel, and that's because I freaking love Book of the Month. Their mission is to promote new and emerging authors and help readers find books they love. How it works is their team vets hundreds of books each month and gives readers their choice from a curated selection of new and early release titles, so you can spend more time reading and less time researching. Book of the Month is also risk-free, so you can skip any month, any time, and you won't be charged. Plus, they have the best prices for new release hardcover fiction. And for the month of December, they are doing a super fun and festive deal for you guys. You can get your first book for just $5 using the code WONDER. When you're a part of Book of the Month, they send you this cute little blue box. And when you open the cute little blue box, have your books inside, and then they also always send you a cutie little bookmark, which I absolutely love. On one side, it just says Book of the Month. On the other, they change the quotes every single month. December's quote is same time tomorrow, which I think is absolutely adorable. I picked out 2 books for the month of December, and I am so excited for both of these. The first book I picked out is Kiss Her Once for Me. This gives me all the holiday vibes. I love the whole aesthetic of this cover, and this basically tells a story, I think, of a girl. I think she starts fake dating her boss, and she quickly finds out that she's in love with his sister. Super excited for this. Again, I'm just getting all like the festive vibes. And then the second one I picked up is The Circus Train. It says a war, a forbidden love, one girl's survival. This takes place in 1938, and it tells the story of a girl who's traveling with the circus. She falls in love with a boy. This is also all taking place at like the height of World War II, so there just seems to be like a lot going on in this story. It seems like it might be like a little bit of a heavier read. The story sounds so different from my typical read, but it sounds so interesting. Don't forget, you guys can get your first book from Book of the Month for only $5 during the month of December using the code WONDER. Highly recommend. It is such a steal. But thank you so much to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video, and without further ado, let's get back to my December TBR. I feel like this is gonna be so much fun, and I feel like this is so fitting for the month of December. We're going into the holiday season. We're going into Christmas time. It's the time of wrapping gifts. That's basically what we're going to be doing today. I have some wrapping paper here, and what we are going to do is we are going to go through all of these books and wrap them up, and then we're gonna number them. I'm gonna put the numbers on little pieces of paper. I'm going to blindly pick those numbers. Whatever numbers I choose are going to be my book picks for my December TBR. I am very excited. I don't want to say I'm like a pro rapper, but I do take pride in my rapping skills. You guys will have to let me know down below what you think when we get to the whole rapping part of this video. These are all the books I picked out to wrap up and number for today's video. These are all books that I need to just read. Some of these books have been on my shelves for an entire year. Some of them are kind of new, but they're still like just sitting on my shelves. They're basically books that I really want to read, but I just never pick them up. They're never the next book I want to read. So I put them all in this cart. We are going to be wrapping every single one of these books. I have a lot of book ones from like different book series in here, just because I think if I read book 1 of the book series, it would kickstart me wanting to read the other books in the series. Really quick, I just have book 1 in the Ocean View series. This is The X-Files. We have The Mistake by L. Kennedy. This is book 2 in the Off-Campus series. I have Addicted to You, Rattled, book 1 in the Dirty Air series. I have The Fine Print. We have Without Merit, because you guys know I couldn't help myself. I had to throw in a Coho book. And plus I hear a lot of really good things about Without Merit, and it's just one of those books. I'm just not drawn to it. It's not a book that I really wanted to read, but I feel like if I just push myself, I would probably really, really enjoy it. We have Good Girl, Bad Blood. That's the second book in a Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. We have Hooked, The Sweet Oblivion, King of Wrath. If you've been around for a hot minute, you know the Twisted Love series by Anna Hong is like my favorite freaking book series of this year. Twisted Lies is my favorite book, my favorite book couple. I'm just obsessed with it. So I'm super, super excited to read King of Wrath because I'm sure it's gonna be just as amazing as the Twisted Love series. We have A Court of Thorns and Roses. 2-3 years I've had that book and I have not read it because it is definitely out of my comfort zone. I hear so many amazing things about the series. We have Losing Hope and Layla, also by Colleen Hoover. Shatter Me, Wicked, Hands of Thieves, Caraval, Red Queen, Until Friday Night, which is like a football romance. We have book 1 in the After series. I'm just trying to be optimistic. I really didn't like the movie. So we have The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. I have Hush Hush, Shadow and Bone, Kingdom of the Wicked. I really, really want to read. I just feel like this is going to be such a different but like really fun read for me. The Dead Romantics, Better Than the Movies, and A Winter's Promise. I feel like A Winter's Promise is like the perfect book to be reading in December because it's winter time and it's like A Winter's Promise. Winter vibes. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be adding on books later in December just because I don't have any holiday reads here. I'm actually going to go book shopping soon to pick up some Christmassy holiday romances. Make sure to subscribe if you want to come book shopping with me. So a little later on in December, I'm going to go to the bookstore and buy some like holiday Christmassy romance reads to add to my December TBR. Just because I feel like with the holiday season approaching, I feel like we should be reading some festive books on my channel. That is coming very, very soon. But for now, we are going to be working with these amazing books. I'm so freaking excited. Again, these are all books that I do want to read. Some more than others. There are some that I am nervous to read just because I feel like I'm a little bit intimidated. But I know once I get started with it, I'm going to be obsessed with it. I'm going to love it. It's just pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So I'm really excited for today's video. This is the wrapping paper I picked out. It's this baby pink paper and it has cute little Christmas trees and ballerinas on it. Basically like the Nutcracker themed. We freaking obsessed with it. It's so cute. We have about 25-30 books here that we have to get wrapping. So without further ado, let's hop in to the video. I finally finished wrapping my books. I'm not as good of a wrapper as I thought I was. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just because I wrapped like 27 books over and over again. Yeah, not my best wrapping skills, but we made it. I wrapped 27 books in total. They are all the books that I showed you guys in the beginning of this video. As you can see, I have a variety of wrapping paper going on here, and that's mainly because I ran out of the first wrapping paper I began with, and then I ran out of the second one I went to go in with. Here we are. We have 27 books wrapped. They are so cute. I feel like I'm opening presents on Christmas, and I mean, we have like the whole tree aesthetic going on right now, so might as well just be Christmas morning. And I went through and numbered 1 through 27 on different colored like book tabs that I use, and I just threw them all into this cute little jar. I think what I'm going to do, and what the most realistic thing to do for me, is to pick. We're gonna pick 5 books from the TBR cart. I feel like that's pretty realistic. I like don't wanna do this. They literally took probably like an hour out of my day to wrap all of these, and they just look so pretty and aesthetic, and I don't want to ruin it. Okay, we're just gonna get into it. I got one. LOL. We picked book 1. So book 1 is the first book we are going to unwrap. Why do I have anxiety? So weird. Okay, we're just gonna do it. Is it a good one? Am I gonna love it? Oh no. That's okay. It's just the first book. So the first book we have is Shadow and Bone. This is part of a trilogy, also a Netflix original series. I haven't watched the show, but I've definitely seen like clips about it. It's not that I don't want to read this book. It's just, I don't want to read it now. I'm like not ready for it. I guess that's like the whole point of doing this. It's to push me to read the books that I feel like I'm never ready to read. I know this is definitely out of my comfort zone. Also, I don't know if there's like really any romance in it. I'm like a heavy romance reader over here on my channel, so I really want to get King of Wrath like so bad. I probably won't get it. I'll probably get all fantasy reads. So I do think this sounds like a super interesting story, and honestly it seems like a super easy read. Chapters don't seem very long, and it seems like the words are like super big on the pages. Going for our second book in the month of December. It's book 12. Book 12 is, oh, still up here. It's my favorite wrapping paper, so I feel like that's a good sign. Here we go. Okay, this might be a good one. What do you guys think? It's okay, you know what? It's a Colleen Hoover book, so that's a plus. Colleen Hoover books are super easy reads for me. They're fast reads. I usually love her characters, storylines. One downside about reading Layla is I actually started this book and I only got like 2 or 3 chapters in, and I like didn't like it and I put it down. So it wasn't like my favorite type of romance startup. I don't know. It says love can haunt or heal. I feel like it might be like a little ghosty read. Okay, we have 2 books so far. We're gonna try again. You ready? We have book 4. Okay, we're like hitting all the top shelf books. 2, 3, 4. Ho, ho, ho. Book 3 for my December TBR. Please be King Around. Please be King Around. I'm not gonna get it. I just know. Here we go. Okay, what do we think? How is it? What are we thinking? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not too upset about this just because this sounds like such an interesting and crazy story. It's like a fallen angel romance story. First of all, I don't really like this cover. It's not my favorite book cover, but I promise the storyline sounds so good. This one I'm not too mad about because it's a book that I have wanted to read. It's just never the book I pick up next. This is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. I picked this up, I want to say like a month or 2 ago. I think it's Enemies to Lovers, which we love over here on my channel. So book 3 on my December TBR. I'm not angry about it, honestly. We are gonna keep going. This is going to be our 4th book, and it is book 24. Okay, so we're getting down to the 2nd shelf. I'm so nervous. Okay, I'm not mad about it. It is a book that I want to read really bad, but again, it's just a book I never think to pick up for some reason. Probably because it is part of such a massive book series. Book 4 on my December TBR is The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Power is a Dangerous Game. Here we are, adding it to the December TBR. I feel like December is actually a pretty good month to dive into the fantasy world, so I'm not actually mad about this one. I have heard a lot of really good things about this book series. We are going to pick our 5th and final book for the month of December. Okay, ready? Book number 10. We are just gonna open this. I'm excited. What are we thinking? Dead Romantic. So I have seen so many good things about this book. It was actually on my October TBR, I believe, and I didn't get around to it, but I saw so many other people reading it and reviewing it. I have heard amazing things about it. I hear people really enjoyed it. I do think this is more of like a fall spooky type of read. I feel like I'm not really that type of reader, but I feel like I'm definitely a mood type of reader. Like whatever I'm in the mood for, I'm just gonna read. So we have picked 5 books for the month of December. I kind of want to open another one. Not gonna lie, I just feel like we have to do it. I feel like we should open one more just for good luck. So we'll do 6 books total for the month of December. I really want one of the romances that I was hoping I would get. Our 6th and final read is going to be book 3. Okay, oh boy. I'm honestly loving this so much. I kind of want to like open all of them, but that defeats the entire purpose of this video. I'm sad because it's like the last one I'm gonna open. Oh my god. I have so many mixed feelings about this. I found this book on TikTok and it's basically like a mob boss type of romance, which sounded really cool to me in theory, I think. And then when I got the books in my hand and I actually read like what they're supposed to be about, basically I chickened out because they sound so dark. There's our 6th and final book going on the December TBR list. It is The Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Laurie. This is book 1 in the Maid series. Here are our 6 books for my December TBR. We have Shadow and Bone, Layla, The Dead Romantics, Hush Hush, The Red Queen, and The Sweetest Oblivion. Definitely all books that probably wouldn't be on my December TBR, to be completely honest, but these are books that I definitely want to get reading and start, so I feel like this is the perfect time to do it. It's going to be really hard not to open all of these because honestly this was so much fun. If you've read any of these books, definitely comment down below. Let me know what you thought about them, if you like them, if you dislike them. I am unsure where I'm going to start with this pile. I honestly might start with The Red Queen because that is a book that I am super excited for. I feel like that will really get me into like a reading kick in the month of December. So let me know down below if you guys want a reading vlog for any of these books as well. But yeah, that is all for today's video. This was such a fun video to film, honestly. Like probably one of the most fun videos I filmed in a super long time. I absolutely love this because I got to open books. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps me out, lets me know that you like these types of videos, you like my monthly TBRs, my monthly wrap-ups, my bookstore vlogs, and all that fun book-related content. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you'd like to see more of me because I post every single week. It's basically free entertainment every single week. You might as well subscribe. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and I'll see you in my next video.